Today's society assumes that pregnancy is a burden women must bear alone beyond that. This supposedly natural responsibility takes away an average of 4 years from women's healthy lifespan globally, and forces countless women to put their careers on hold right when they are at their peak. But now, a groundbreaking technology is challenging this norm: the artificial womb.
We went back to the literature and we had a look at what other people had tried, and we saw
In 2017, a US research team successfully sustained lamb fetuses outside the maternal body for 4 weeks using ECMO support. By 2024, Chinese scientists managed to keep fetal lamb alive for 90 minutes outside the mother's body without ECMO. Well, the initial goal of this technology is to help premature infants survive. Its implications stretch far beyond that. If one day, reproduction happens entirely outside the female body, will this truly liberate women and other marginalized groups? Or will it introduce an even more intricate form of control? According to the report of WHO, in sub-Saharan Africa, a woman dies from childbirth-related complications every 150 seconds. Even in countries with world-class healthcare, pregnancy can still be risky. Gestational diabetes, postpartum depression, organ prolapse, and more.
The part of our work practice is to
Advocates for artificial womb argue that taking the physical strain of pregnancy of women won't just save lives, it will give them back control over their reproductive choices. No more choosing between career opportunities and motherhood. No more physical sacrifices for the sake of childbirth. There's no doubt that if artificial wombs become widely used, the surrogacy industry will undergo a significant transformation. The global surrogacy industry now is valued at over $6 billion, turning the wombs of poor women into commodities where wealthier parents still struggle with legal barriers, especially same-sex couples. If artificial wombs can finally break the link between reproduction and the female body, this could be a game changer, potentially giving the marginalized groups greater parental rights. However, if men no longer need women's wombs to have biological children, the shift in gender power structure could go into unexpected directions. Will gender power structure shift in women's favor, or will this technology create new ways to control them? History shows reproductive technologies are double-edged. Birth control gave women autonomy, but governments might also abuse it. Like the US forcibly sterilizing tens of thousands of poor and marginalized women in the 20th century. With artificial wombs, similar oppression could emerge in new forms. Cooperation might pressure employees to meet reproductive quotas, and labs could screen embryos based on biased criteria. The deeper question is about redefining motherhood. Pregnancy isn't just biology. Hormones, fetal kicks, and breastfeeding together constructed the special bonds between mother and babies. If babies grow in labs, society might demand mothers who choose artificial wombs to compensate with excessive caregiving to prove their love. Another thing to consider is class inequality. Imagine two parallel worlds. One where the elite can afford genetically optimized, perfect babies with no stretch marks, while poor women lose their only source of income from surrogacy and are pushed into even harsher survival conditions. If artificial womb become the preferred choice, could children born through traditional pregnancy be seen as inferior? Will this new technology benefit everyone? Before it becomes a reality, there are still many questions we need to answer. How will it impact society as a whole? How can we ensure that it is accessible to everyone, every group, not just the wealthy or the powerful? We need to carefully consider the ethical issues, potential inequalities, and what people truly need. Only then can we figure out how to use it in a way that benefits all of us.